I got my Citroen Ami electric out today. I'm going a fairly long journey, probably about 28 miles through to the hill climb at Doon near Callander. So we're all prepped, got cameras, got all my charging cables, thrown the generator in just in case the destination chargers aren't working. They're new chargers that were recently put in. That's it. That's the route I want.
Head east towards B913, then turn left onto B913.
We'll go that way then.
Halo dashcam active.
My buttons on my steering wheel for the gear change, much handier than the buttons down the side of the seat.
Turn left onto B913.
Never sure with this thing. What way you're facing?
Yeah, you don't know which way this one's going. Hello. Yeah, way off to Doon.
Oh, very good.
Hill climb there today. I'm not competing in this one.
No. It would be interesting.
It would be. Yeah, if not a little slow.
Enjoy yourself.
Right, thanks. See you later.
Continue on B913 for 1 mile.
Pulling well up this hill today.
In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Main Street, B913.
Yeah, 24 miles an hour over the top of the hill. Temperature today is
Turn left onto
about
Main Street,
18 degrees.
B913. In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto West Road, B913.
Oops, remember not speed down here, they've changed the speed limit to 20 mile an hour now. Gosh, need to slow down. A lot of the villages in West Fife have now gone down to a 20 mile an hour speed limit. Having to brake coming down this hill. Because it's got a full charge in it, doesn't have engine braking. When the charge drops below about 42 miles, you get engine braking.
Continue on B913 for 4 miles.
Ooh, 23, 22, 21, we're at 30 mile an hour now. battery current, usually after about 2 minutes of climbing full power. So if you can ease up on the throttle, and usually get up at a reasonable speed all the way and not slow down to 15 miles an hour at the top. Leveling out now. Back up to full speed. Sun's breaking through now. A bunch of mad cyclists out in front. Luckily I'm going the other way. So I have great difficulty overtaking cyclists. They go too fast. They're not serious cyclists, those ones. Not many cars out so far. One coming up behind me now. Still squeaking. I've got a new belt, but still got plenty to drive. It's only when it's a bit warm that the belt squeals. And, only when pulling away. She'll last a few 100,000 miles yet.
road along to the Wallace Monument.
Continue on A91 for half a mile.
That's a nonsensical speed sign going up from 40 to 50 when you're coming to junctions, which is where the busy bit's likely to be because there's a caravan park on our right hand side.
In a quarter of a mile, at Lonely Curve roundabout, take the second exit onto Hillfields Road, B998.
So we're out for a hike. It's the Wallace Monument up there.
B998. Turn left onto Lonely Road, B998. In 300 yards, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto Airtree Road, A9. In 300 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit and stay on Airtree Road, A9.
Bridge of Elm. Oh, the grass is looking nice. It's normally very rough and just been cut and don't pick up my cuttings. Annoys me every time I go past. Oh, that fly.
In 200 yards, at the roundabout, continue straight to stay on Henderson Street, A9.
Same with the big long climb out the bridge of Elm up towards the Lane roundabout and the M9. M9, yes. It's a tricky junction to get out. Traffic flies round it. It's bad enough the car can accelerate, but after this fella. Well, that's a change.
Exit the roundabout onto B82. Continue on B82 for 3 miles.
This is the last of the long climbs before we get to Doon.
Big Bang, A820. Turn left onto Barwick Bank, A820. Continue on A820 for 3/4 of a mile.
It's very congested in here. Usually you have a trailer on the back, which makes it very difficult.
In 200 yards, turn right onto A84.
I'm glad to say they've removed the speed humps on this road. They were terrible. They really were bad.
Turn right onto A84, then turn right.
Another diabolical junction. But no traffic today, thank goodness. Should have the charge station on the right hand side, just around the bend.
Turn right, then turn left. Turn left, then your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
So here we are at a charging station at Doon. Right, I've got this one to work. Couldn't get that one to work. This one worked fine. So it's currently charging up and we're showing 1 hour 56. That'll go up a bit, so probably over 2 hours. Mileage is 6,360. So I've got 2 hours 12 minutes to charge. Current mileage 6360. That's 25 miles we've done, and we used, funnily enough, 25 miles of range, which is pretty good. Right, the time is 9:47. I'll set an alarm for 2 hours. Right, I'll walk along to Doon to the helpline. Morning, Richard.
Good morning, Dougie. How are you doing?
Yeah, 4707. Jeff to the 60. Sure, that's what it's like. Is that not Jeff's? Jeff's not got time yet. It was, that was Jeff's time, it is.
14 miles range remaining. 63.86. 63.86.
You've arrived at your destination.
I know.